What's up, DC Nation? Welcome back to another video on Batman Catwoman. This series is written by Tom King and drawn by Clay Mann. And guys, the art's been amazing so far, the story's been interesting, but if you're not caught up to the issue we're covering in this video, issue number 4, if you're not caught up on the first 3 issues, I'll link down below in the description my playlist on those issues. So go watch those first and then come to this video so you're all caught up and ready for the story. But yeah, guys, if you're ready, let's dive into this issue. We begin at the Gotham Ice Rink. A bomb that was planted under the ice by the Joker is counting down. Hundreds of people will die soon if Batman doesn't find out about the situation. The Phantasm walks through Gotham saying, "Welcome to the Gotham's World's Fair, a dream of the future. A bright tomorrow full of hope and promise for all humankind. This is a vision of the shimmering utopia where we all shall spend the rest of our lives. Welcome to the future. The future starts today." We shift to the actual future of Gotham City. Helena Wayne, Batwoman, confronts Old Man Penguin and his goons. Penguin tells his goons to kill Helena, but Helena knocks them back easily. Penguin looks down at his penguin, saying, "Everyone good is dead. Whack whack. What you gonna do?" Helena walks forward, holding the defeated goons. She says to Penguin, "You're going to tell me about my mother and the Joker. That is what you're going to do." We shift to the past. Bruce and Selena prepare for a night out at a party. Bruce is excited. He puts on a nice suit and everything. But then Selena suddenly says, "There's a bomb under the Gotham Ice Rink. Joker put it there." "How long?" Bruce responds. 20 minutes if he's telling the truth. He doesn't always tell the truth," Selena states very nervously. Bruce takes off his tie and begins walking away saying, "Yeah, talk to Alfred about the party. He'll come up with some kind of excuse." We shift to present day. Selena wakes up in a bed and sees a rat squeaking. She gets up and follows the rat out of the room. She walks down a multitude of stairs, following the rat's every move. She finds the Phantasm waiting for her, looking at a bunch of TVs. On the little TV shows a picture of Andrea Beaumont's son. "Good morning, Selena. I'm Andrea, or Phantasm. I'm holding you hostage. I am trading your life for the Joker's," the Phantasm says. We shift to the future again. Helena Wayne confronts all these different villains from Batman's Rogues Gallery, starting with Tweedledee and Tweedledum. She kneels down saying, "Boys, I have a few questions about the old days." We shift and we see her asking questions to Ventriloquist and Scarface. She asks about the Joker and her mother, Selena. Scarface responds, "There was something about them two. I don't know. I ain't the most observant. But yeah, they had a thing, you know? We all had tank, but the two of them, I seen it. It was sick if you ask me." Now that's when Helena goes to ask Zaz. Zaz says, "There was in a clubhouse. We all knew each other fairly well. We meet here and there and everywhere, tell stories of the bats, try to kill one another. I remember seeing them together. At one of these, they were laughing like children." Now Helena goes to ask Clayface. Clayface says, "Oh, they were marvelous days in their way. All of us rotating in and out of Arkham. We were all friends, not just colleagues. People who shared something unique. Admittedly, some closer than others. That is only natural, I suppose. But no one was close to the Joker except her, of course. At least that I remember." Helena then goes to ask Nora, and she actually has Mr. Freeze in a containment cell. Now Nora responds, "At the end, Victor would talk on and on about his first days fighting with the Batman. He was really quite sentimental. I thought it rather sweet. He could be very sweet, but yes, I do recall him mentioning this Catwoman and the Joker. What would you like to know? Ask me anything." Now we shift to Batman at the Gotham Ice Rink, and he tries to disarm this bomb. You hear a beep, 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 and it keeps going on and on. Batman tries to disarm it. He hits the ice, he cracks it open, he pulls the bomb out, and he disarms it. We shift to present day. I'm sure he'll have some sort of plan. A third way. I've known him for so long. That's just who Bruce is. He can't accept when things don't go his way. The Phantasm says. We don't know who killed your boy. Maybe it was the Joker. We're looking to find out though. We will find out, I swear. Either way, we have him now. He can't hurt anyone, Selena says. Selena, darling, how many times has he escaped Arkham? You always have the last bad guy. You never have the next. Bruce thinks he helps, but honestly, all he does is forgive. I think you would know that more than anyone. Andrea Beaumont says, putting her hand on the TV screen that shows her son. We shift to the future, and older Selena confronts old man Penguin. Penguin tells her to leave. Her cat is hungry. Selena puts down her black cat. The black cat bites into the neck of Penguin's penguin. Blood spills all over the ground. The black cat stands over the dead penguin with a wicked look. We shift to the past. Batman and Catwoman meet up on some rooftops. 20 minutes, Batman says. What, Bruce? What do you want from me? Selena asks. Where's the Joker? Batman asks, looking down upon Selena. Selena avoids the question. Where? Batman says again. Selena begins to leave, saying, You need to know where he is? Come and get me and beat me and hang me and threaten me, scare me to death, and tell me how low I am and how high you are, like you do to all your lovers. Catwoman says as she jumps off the rooftop into the night. Batman looks down, confused. And that is issue number 4, Batman, Catwoman. And this is another solid issue. I actually really liked it. Now, we're still going back and forth between present, past, and future. And let's first talk about the future, right? Because I actually really like the future sequences with Helena Wayne. And what we saw in the future, we have Helena Wayne Batwoman. And she confronts Old Man Penguin. That's what I'm calling him. It's cool to see an older version of Penguin. And she's just trying to get answers. Helena is trying to find out what's the relationship between the Joker and Catwoman, her mother, Selena. And that's a really interesting thing to go into. And to see Helena then go to ask like other Batman villains like Tweedledee and Tweedledum, Scarface, Zaz, and even Clayface, and then like Nora, not Mr. Freeze, because Mr. Freeze is like dead or in containment. So we saw her ask all these questions, and all the villains pretty much say, hey, all of us villains against the Batman, we are all in a community, and we knew each other and kind of hanged out, you could say, but it was Catwoman and Joker who were the closest. So it shows, okay, they had a really deep relationship. And now as the story continues to unfold, I really like this future setting. Because not only is it cool seeing Helena Wayne as Batwoman, like her costume looks dope, she actually has some great dialogue, but what we also see is like an older Selena show up. She pretty much flexes her cats. Now what I mean by that is she shows up to Penguin. Penguin's like, whatever, just get out of here. And she has her black cats kill his penguin. And yeah, it's a short moment. It doesn't really progress a lot of things, but it just shows how Selena really puts force on these other villains. Like, she knows how to intimidate them. Or at least cause chaos. And cause, like, things to not go so well. Like, Selena's not just gonna say a penguin, okay, I'll go home. I'll come back tomorrow. No, she's like, alright, you're gonna respond to me like that? Like, you're gonna act like that? Alright, I'll have my black cat kill your penguin. It's a very horrific scene, and that black cat is actually really freaky. Like, it's a wicked cat. I'll just say that. But it was a great sequence. Now, let's talk about the present day. What we saw in the present day is Selena wakes up and has her first interaction with the Phantasm. We have never seen this before, guys. Yeah, you could say last issue they had the first interaction. Actually, no, I don't count that. That was just a fight. Like, Phantasm ambushed her, and then we have a fight. That's it. Where in this issue, they actually talk, and Selena's like, hey, I'm actually gonna help Bruce out and stop the person who killed your son. And Andrea, or Phantasm, is like, she brings up the whole idea of how Batman just forgives. He never just stops villains, never kills them, especially the Joker. How Batman always just puts him in Arkham, and then he gets back out and causes more chaos. Batman is not really the hero Gotham needs, and it's a really good argument, even though it's one that's been said many times about how Batman just doesn't kill and doesn't get rid of these villains. By doing that, the chaos just keeps going on in Gotham. Now, in the past, what we had is Selina finally tell Batman or Bruce about the whole ice rink, how Joker put a bomb in that ice rink, like under the ice. And Batman, it's a cool sequence. He saves all the people. It was cool to see Batman in action. We haven't seen a lot of that in this whole series. But then, the big draw of the flashbacks is Selina and Bruce's turmoil and how Selina might have a really deep relationship with the Joker. And I mean like a romantic, maybe a romantic relationship, maybe just like an evil, like weird relationship. But there's something that Tom King is teasing that may happen later in this series where we may find out that Selina and Joker actually have like a romantic relationship where they're actually lovers and we're just killing people. We might find that out. And in the flashbacks, we see that Selina is ashamed of that, but she won't admit it to Bruce. And Bruce, being this whole series, he's just confused, guys. In the past, he's confused with his lover Selina and confused about the whole situation. In the present day, he doesn't even know where Selina is. He doesn't know that she's actually captured by the Phantasm. And in the future, he's dead. So it really feels like Batman is kind of like a backdrop in the series, and it's more about Selina. This is really like a Catwoman-focused series with guest stars of Batman, Helena Wayne, Phantasm, and you can actually say the Joker. Actually, if anything, this is more of a Selina or Catwoman Joker series. Like, I'll say that. I feel like that is actually a good point. Like, yeah, Batman's here, and it's good marketing sales saying, oh, Batman Catwoman, but it's more Joker Catwoman. I'll say that. That's what I'm going to go with because it feels like that's the big thing that Tom King is going with right now. It may develop into a different story as we go on, but for now, that's the big draw, and I'm actually very intrigued to see where that story goes. But I'm going to give this issue an 8.5 out of 10. It's a great issue. The art by Clay Mandro, I really got to talk about. It's amazing, like phenomenal as usual, and the writing is pretty good. Yeah, there's still some like quick transitions from past to present or present to future, but it's not as jarring as last issue. But yeah, guys, tell me your thoughts on this issue down below. Tell me your thoughts on that whole Selina and Joker relationship, that deep relationship. And actually, tell me your thoughts on Helena Wayne, how she is in the future. But yeah, guys, if you like the video, give a big thumbs up. New channel, make sure to subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss out on my next Batman Catwoman review. And yeah, thanks for watching, and peace out.